Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Wherever in the world you are, you're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. Hey, we're live on Facebook, and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, run on, jump on, whatever you gotta do. Just ensure that you and the crew are on the live because right here is fantastico. It is fantastico. You heard? Hi, Sister Nikisha. Oh, I gotta pick up myself and all. It's a Testimony Tuesday. I'm Sara and Ewards Miller. Sara, I'm the chirpy one. And I'm here to keep you company until 4:30 today. Okay, the friends, the enemies that got the reckon coming right about now. Yeah, man. Right here, so is so nice. Right here, so is nice. Thank you. My friends listening to us on the FM band 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Good afternoon. My friends listening to us online at www.love101.org. How about if you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store for guess how much money? $0.00. That means it's free. It's not going to put on money. It's not going to suddenly increase like the visa fee over embassy up a U.S. dear stuff. The U.S. embassy attacking. It's free. You just need data or Wi-Fi. Let me just say internet. Mr. Guys, one piece of passer. Listen to me. Well, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:45, we bring you mental size. That's mental exercise listeners pick edition. So I have a riddle. Hi, Uncle Colin. How are ya? I have a riddle, Hi, Sister Nikisha Watson. Yeah, you sent me this last week. No, do it, do it. But never ask nobody. 2 o'clock, we have Prayer Blast with our Tuesday prayer partner, Minister Dwayne Perry. At 2:15, we go to the evidence. Experience the power of real life stories on the evidence. Tune in to hear a repeat testimony from Jermaine Johnson, producer of Campus Connection and The Mailbox. Someone will say, some of you missed it. So here's your opportunity to hear it. Yeah, man, yes. Hi, JJ. At 3 o'clock, we go behind the pulpit with Pastor Dennis Thomas from the Refuge Temple Apostolic Church. 3:45, we have celebrations. At that time, you send us your birthday and anniversary greetings, and we celebrate with you and the crew. 4:26, we wrap up as we make way for the Small People Show at 4:30 with Andy Vashti. At 5 o'clock, Dateline News. All this and more right here on the family station, Love 101, where the vibes is right. Because it's right here, so it's nice. Hi, Judge Paula. What's up? How are you? All right, it's now time for highlights from the news at this time. Same day driver's license service now available in Anoto Bay. Residents of St. Mary can now benefit from same-day processing of driver's licenses as the Anoto Bay Tax Office joins several others across the island, offering full licensing services. This brings the number of such locations to 9, including Kingston, St. Andrew, Montego Bay, Spanish Town, Maypen, St. Anne's Bay, Savannah Lamar, and Port Antonio. The Portmore Tax Office will continue to provide renewal services only, while the other offices can accept applications for processing within 20 working days. Motorists are reminded they may renew licenses up to 60 days before expiry. Before expiry. And can start the process online at www.jamaicatax www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. Again, that's www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. They may drive with an expired license and official receipt for up to 60 days. So you don't have to wait until their birthday comes and it expires. You're like, Lord have mercy, you're scampering. Right? You can do it up to 60 days before it expires. I did not know that until recently. So we learn. Yeah, but we learn every day, And then once you pay for it and you have the official receipt, you can drive without, the actual driver license up to 60 days. But you have to have the receipt. If you do not have the receipt, trouble going to take you. And picking a shot probably do not fit you. Thank you, no. Now in other news, man acquitted. Oh, by the way, I have to share this, being that I'm on this highlight thing. So a few years ago, I got married and I waited a little bit, maybe like 2 months or 3 months before I went, because my driver's license was gonna expire within a few months. So I'm like, it makes sense. I don't remember why, but anyway, I waited a little bit, maybe like 2 months or 3 months, and then I went to change it and all of those things. Me say, children of God, nobody did not tell me say, in order for you to do that, you have to have your TRN updated. As in, you're married now, so you need to apply for your TRN. You have to reapply. You're going to get the same number, right? But the name, they will be changing the name. And then you need to have your marriage certificate to show that, I'm married, so I'm doing the name change and blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to say you have to wait 2 weeks. So guess what I did? I went and they said, oh, you know that you have to go reapply for your TRN and blah, blah, blah. Either the whole works, right? And I'm there like, I'm here already. Might as well I just pay for the driver's license and then come back. Because I didn't want to wait for the 2 weeks. I soon tell you about the visa. Don't worry yourself, but I'm getting there. We have to leave the best for last. Right. I'm gonna get there soon. Right. So I would advise anybody, you're married and you want to do a name change, just remember that you have to reapply for your TRN and you have to have your marriage certificate. I said I was going to do a TikTok video and I post these things that no one told me, but I had to learn on my own. And all of now, the space full in my phone, so I can't really take content like that. And the one good phone I had just dropped and just died. Can you imagine? Never rose again. Never have the spirit of Lazarus at all. Anyway, so all I'm saying, when you're married, you want to go change your name and your license and those things, just remember that you have to reapply for your TRN and bring your marriage certificate, and they're going to tell you that you have to wait 2 weeks. All right. So I basically double paid, kinda. I just for the license, and they say, oh, even though you took this picture last week, you have to bring a new one. I'm like, but my face do not change. I am the same person last week and this week. What can go so? So just to avoid that, I don't want you to go through what I went through. Remember that. Just sort out your TRN first, and you can sort out other things. Thank you. That was a public service announcement from Sara and Ewards Miller. All right, the next gen side highlights from the news. Man acquitted in rape case after 6 years. Lawyer calls for police probe. A 45-year-old man, Brian McPherson, has been acquitted of rape and sexual assault charges brought by his stepdaughter nearly 6 years after the initial allegations. The case, tried in the St. Catherine Circuit Court, ended on Friday, June 27. McPherson's attorney, Hugh Wildman, claims the case should never have gone to trial, pointing to early evidence that the stepdaughter had recanted her claims shortly after making them in 2018. Wildman alleges the police failed to formally record the retraction and suppressed critical evidence. Despite the accuser renewing her allegations in 2022, the mother's testimony about the retraction helped secure McPherson's acquittal. Wildman is now calling for a full investigation into the conduct of the investigating officer. McPherson says the ordeal has caused lasting damage to his life, family, and reputation, describing the experience as deeply traumatic. Now, in other news, Karen Rosenbaugh, appointed president of Netball Jamaica, sets bold agenda. Karen Rosenbaugh has been appointed the new president of Netball Jamaica, becoming the organization's 12th leader. She officially assumed the role during the annual general meeting held on Saturday, July 5, succeeding Trisha Robinson, who served for 5 years. Rosenbaugh outlined several top priorities, including updating financial records by September, restructuring the board for better governance, and preparing Jamaica's under 21 team for the Netball World Youth Cup in Gibraltar this September. Anybody going to Gibraltar? Are you going to Gibraltar in September? Go support if you can. Now, she also announced a Fast 5 Netball Festival set for the weekend of July 19 and emphasized plans to review and enhance the Red Stripe Flavors NJ Elite League. Rosenbaugh expressed gratitude for the trust placed in her and promised to lead with commitment and collaboration. And this is what you want to hear. It's about the visa. It's 1:15. So this is just an additional thing. And I must say thank you to Gleaner for this. That's where I got this information from. U.S. fees. That's U.S. visa fees to spike under Trump's big, beautiful law. Quote unquote, big, beautiful law. Jamaicans seeking to travel to the United States on a visitor visa, student or work visa will now face a steep increase in the fees charged by the American government. As set out in the newly signed into law, Coach, Big Beautiful Bill, unquote, Jamaicans wanting to visit the U.S. will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular fee of $185, significantly increasing the fee for a visa. So remember, they're not raising it from $185 to $215. No, they're adding the $250 to that $185. That's what, $435? Yes. As set out in the newly signed into law, Big Beautiful Bill, Jamaicans wanting to visit the U.S. will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular fee of $185. A Jamaican family wanting to visit the U.S. must now therefore pay a total of $434 per person. The $250 surcharge on all non-immigrant visas issued by the U.S., tourist visas, student visas, work visas, etc., is referred to as a visa integrity fee and will be collected by the Department of Homeland Security at visa issuance. It will also be adjusted annually and generally will not be waived. However, a provision in the law allows the refund of the $250 to visa holders who comply fully with their visa terms. For example, if you don't overstay or violate status and depart on time, if a visa holder leaves the US within 5 days of their visa expiring or changes to a green card legally, they can apply to get the $250 back. While law abiding visitors can theoretically reclaim the $250 upon returning home, the process for reimbursement is unspecified and could be burdensome, meaning many may never pursue it, effectively making it a collected fee. Immigration advocates have described the fee as both a bond and a penalty aimed at discouraging visa overstays. Compliant travelers who go back home on time essentially post a $250 security deposit to enter the US. Now let's look at the impact. Erwin Clare, head of Queens based Caribbean Immigration Services, said that the new fee could have an impact on Jamaican entertainers, athletes, and business people who will have to travel to the US. He also said students would face additional fees to travel to the US. All right, that is that. You heard. You heard. So I've been hearing, don't quote me, I'm not saying that this is true, but I have heard. You know what? I don't know what I say, cause go put myself in no trouble. But just saying, right? So when you pay that $485, right? Is wait, hold on. Let me just ensure say it's for $435, right? When you pay that $435, it's pure white paper they're gonna give you. Because you could never pay so much money for them to give you green paper. No, be real. But I was reading something and it's not official. It's not from an official source. But I saw someone saying that no, you still pay the $185. And they only charge you the additional $250 if they grant you the visa. Some here, me do not know about that part. Do not quote me on that part. But I just know that the news say it's going to raise to $435 from $185. That is what I know. I don't know about the part where them say. Right. Okay, thank you. No. Thank you. I just thought that people would want to know that because I don't know them call US the big red apple, you saw? Big red apple. I don't know what them call it. Right. But children have got to remember there are other countries as well that you can visit, alright? Okay. A US or not even. I want to go to I'm not sing that song right now, I'm not going to sing it right now. It's 1:20 and it's time for me to mark the register. I want to feel about this. Is this a difficult bit for hot topic? Let me pluralize hot topics. This is a hot topics. Hi Ashika, how you doing? Yes, man. New fee $435. But we can go other places, alright? This time I couldn't know that. And one country alone exists in the world. Africa, nice. Europe, nice. Explore, man. Spread on your wings. You don't always go to one place. It's what so? It's what so? Anyway, let me continue before. Right. Yeah. Register time. First up in the YouTube classroom, we see Raymore Finn, followed by Annette Evans, your second, and Nikisha Watson. Hi, Sister Nikki. You are third. Diva, did you see the part where they're saying, let me just check this, where they said that they're only going to charge you the $250 extra if they grant you the thing that you sent me? I said that, but what I sent is what I read is what I saw. Right. Somebody said them just a telling of it turn on the yard. On another turn on the yard, you have lots of options. You can go to Europe, you can go to Africa. So many places that you can go to without paying so much money. Right? Because $435 is steep, man. That is steep. All right, let's continue with the register, shall we? Charlotte Smith. Good afternoon, Mary James, Ricardo Jared. It's a long time I don't see you. RGD, Godfrey Walters, hey. Delbert Horton, Linville Baxter, Chrisanne, Joan Tomlinson. Hi, Sister Gladys. Marva Robinson, Laverne Anderson, Aretha Fisher, Patrona Wiggins, Pam Shirley. It's a night. Now we go to Facebook. First up, we see Laverne Addison, followed by Hazel Richards Giles. You're second, and Java Finnegan, you are third. Hey, Jackie Coke, Leon Melodious Brown. Welcome, my friend. I don't know, I'm a friend, no. Just make sure to remember that. All right, good. Lorna Daly, Charmaine Griffiths. Yashi, Java said to big you up, so I'm bigging you up. Cecilia Welch, teacher in a color though. Yeah, I'm wearing purple. That's your color? I didn't know. Paulette Stevenson, good afternoon. No H in my name, Sister Paulette. From the time you are on here, you do not know that. See? Hola, Leon. Sonia Hamilton, Brianna Mitchell, Janet Brooks, Sandra Cameron, Esther Anglin, Sister Walters, Road Wagwan. It's right here, so it's nice. Virtual Girl Douglas, Paulette Stevenson, Elodie Taylor, Edna, Cynthia Williams, that's Auntie Bobette. Ulrich Morris, Devon G, Fairweather, Angela Walsh, Evangelist Archie. Thank you so much, Ray Marfin, for encouraging them to like, share, and subscribe. Marvia Hall. So the visa fee really gone up for it. You don't read the news. Anyway, if you don't read the news, that's why I'm here to bring you the news. I'm bringing you the news. The news. Jillian Brown Johnson, good afternoon. Daphne Thompson. Is it effective yet? That I don't know. I'm trying to ascertain that piece of information. I'm still waiting because the article that I read, it didn't say that. And it not tell me. Yeah, I want to know that. Hi, Darren. What's up, Darren? Hey, Metal Harriet, Leoline Gibson, Elvita Thompson, good afternoon, Beverly Grinnell, Sandra Francis. You see, if we were well paid in Jamaica, the economy nice and them something. I really feel like people don't want to worry about going overseas like that. I mean, true, you're going to want to have a vacation, but vacate in your country. All right, that sounds wrong. Take a vacation in your country. Or you can go to Switzerland. Switzerland, me want to go. You can go to Thailand. You can go to Japan. You can go to China. China, you need visa. What you call it? Schengen visa to go to China. Right. Means not a travel agency, so we don't know the whole thing. Thank you, no. Right? But I know that you do need a Schengen visa. But they did say that I believe that they're going to drop the visa requirements for Jamaicans. It's in the pipeline, I believe. Let me add allegedly. Cover myself. But I heard that on the news, right? Right. We don't know when though. But yeah, and then for Japan, you need an ETA, electronic travel authorization. And I want to know so much, don't it? I say, I want to go to Japan, I want to go to Thailand. Is Japan you need the ETA for? I know for Thailand you do. But explore is not just one place in the world, children of God. Over there is not heaven. Over there is not better roads. It's a me if I tell you. Angela Masters, Dwayne. Good afternoon. Lorna Adamson, Delroy Melvin. What a passer. Oh, yes. The passer. You heard a passer, right? Hi, Nikisha Watson. Looking lovely in purple. 5 more days before my day. She says, I am skipping. Wonderful. Job checker, Sara Ann. Good afternoon. Okay, the chirpy one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Another favorite today, Testimony Tuesday. It's always a pleasure for me to listen to those powerful testimonies of how God still is in the miracle working business. Yeah, man, he might perform signs and wonders, Hi, Sister Peaches Daily, Doreen Bradshaw, Alvarine Ellis, and Sherna Smith. Thank you so much, Jackie Coke. She says it's her favorite color. Me know, because I'm most Casey, you go. It's Casey, you go, yeah. Kareem Gibson, hi. Venatus God, Rita Hines, Gifted One, Gifted Nation is in the building. Why you missed yesterday? Yesterday was so nice, but every day is nice, you know? At least you're here today. Thank you so much, Sister Nikisha, Nardia Bingham, Audrey Garrick, Hamilton. The visa news is interesting. Yeah. Cherry Henry, Olivia Bogle Graham, Dasetta, Wilson, what's up? Elaine Cowers doing, Tracy. Aliza Hara Chisholm, Faith Jameson Appleton, Cynthia Williams, Sherry Henry, Tanisha Adamson, Arnold Grand, Christiana Barrett, Annie GY. Is this GY? I can't say GY, right? Carla Thomas, hi. USA door soon lock. It seems like, oh my goodness. What do you mean it's soon lock? I think they're not going to allow any. I know me saying that he's just saying. We don't hear nothing like this yet. All right. Champion Carol. They're cutting down the spiking of the migration from one country to. Okay. All right. Oh, doing. I see it now. Why it even named Big Beautiful Bill? What is beautiful about that? When visa fees them spike it. Mr. President, please. Gloria Todd, Dallas Blake. Yes, man. Hi, registered nurse Then I still have my cup that you gave me with my name. I used it up to last week, and I'm like, oh, every time I drink from it, I said, thank you, Father God, for this gift that Denise gave me. You're such a sweetheart, Den. Canada right behind them with certain rules. And me even tell you, what you mean is that thank God for Canada? Is this that Vedetta? Canada is right behind US. Me even tell you. They're very good friends. Vilma Hibbert, Elaine Bernard. Canada is beautiful and a nice country. Yeah, but you know, only for something. And the process lengthy. And as I said, they're right behind the US with whatever. Monica Stewart, Patsy Grant, Javel, remember me not dead teacher. That's why me listen to you in class. Oh, so when you do overseas, you don't got fasting. I can't really keep so. Sandra Nenard, hey TT. Gifted one, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Me want go everywhere, me too. Me want go, and everyone want. Listen, fix up that gifted. You want to go to Russia? You want to go to Iraq? You want to go to Iran? You want to go to everywhere. So you want to travel to nice places. Big up to July Hyde. Took yesterday for Sunday. Really? Oh my, must be nice. You went to church yesterday? Hey Barbara Facey, I love your dress. Thank you. Oh, so much people love purple. Alisa Howard Chisholm, pray for me. I'm going. Okay, all right. We'll keep you in our prayers. Guys, all the bad things we got you over there, though. Me tell you, both on my H2B when I was in UE and my regular B1, B2. All the bad things we got you over there. I need to do a podcast and telling you some things them. Okay, you do fasting say me good. And Canada don't agree with them. As I tell you, Canada and US are close friends. If me spread my bed, oh okay. Blessings to you, gifted one. Well, it's 1:31. Me out of time for the live. What a piece of thing.
It's Carrion. Sara Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the chirpy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible. Now that Sarah's playing, ooh, You will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever Sarah's playing. Ooh, yeah. Everybody have to know. Everybody needs to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to is Sara and on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Everybody needs to know. Tell your friend. Everybody has to know. Tell a brother. The one that will listen to is Sara and on everybody has to know. Everybody needs to know. Tell a neighbor. Everybody has to know. Tell a friend. The one that will listen to is Sara and what else you gonna do? There is absolutely nothing else to do. Cause there's no one else. Hey, that's Sara. When Sara is on air, I can feel the difference. I can feel the spirit moving and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Well, what do you know? Life can be difficult, but listen to chirpy one and you can be happy. Yeah, you can be happy. Oh yeah, yeah.